Hello, welcome to K-pop's D.Conan channel. Today our video won't be about investigating one case, but rather discussing several topics that are really hard to ignore. And don't worry, we will investigate an interesting case together next week. Just a reminder before we start, these are just some opinions, not actual facts, so take it easy. Now, let's start the video. 1. Seunghan and Taeil cases proved that K-pop fans need a reality check. If you don't know, both Seunghan and Taeil were removed from their groups by SM Entertainment. First of all, I don't understand what strategy SM follows by making its artists disappear for a year then kick them out, and why doing this from the first place if they will leave anyways? That's straight up laziness from SM. Instead of thinking of a solution, they just hid Seunghan for a while then suddenly remembered to kick him out. And for what? For being in a relationship? Really? And what with K-pop fans as well? Not only Korean ones, but even some international K-pop fans celebrated Seunghan's departure from the group while Taeil. They are still defending him as if he is a member of their families. Basically, K-pop fans aren't willing to forgive an idol for being in a relationship, but ready to forgive and defend a criminal to the last breath. And even though Taeil is an adult, which means he totally knows what he is doing, not like minors, his fans see him as an angel. Like, seriously? Put yourselves in the victim's shoes instead of staying delusional. This is a real warning sign about people's toxic mindsets and how inhumane they are. Definitely scary, especially when you know that Taeil's defenders are actually females, not males. 2. HyunA's marriage from Junhyung is totally normal. Yes, as you heard. Not because I support them, but because I could see this coming. HyunA was never about feminism. This is not her personality, but a persona. An image she kept sticking with to keep her fame and money. HyunA's style and persona weren't her choice, but JYP's choice, the first company she joined when she was a minor. And we all know how the industry controls and manipulates minors. JYP gave her the formula for her success, and then she and all the other companies she worked and still working with followed the same formula. Like any other idol, she wanted to be famous, and that's it. Besides, HyunA and Junhyung are friends since very long, and they were rumored to be dating before, but it wasn't confirmed. So it's not surprising for me what she did. If you're mad at her, unfollow her, and that's it, because writing hateful comments to her won't change her decision. 3. Heejin will never be a feminism icon. I think we all know that feminism is about women empowerment and protecting their rights, but I have never seen anything like this in Heejin. She turned from sexualizing new jeans into being the biggest manipulator, literally playing with the members like marionettes. If she is a real mother to the members, she would have protected them instead of hiding behind them as a shield. A real mother will protect her children. Also, what with that title? Mother? She is a CEO and their co-workers, and making them attached emotionally to her is just a malicious trick from her to have the power on them and control them, just like what she is doing now. Heejin is literally making them risk their careers just for her position, and she never cared about them. A side note, not only New Jean's career is getting destroyed because Heejin accepted the fact that Illit and LE SSERAFIM careers were still at risk because of her. She didn't bother to address this or try to stop it since they are females like her. She is not a feminist by all means. 4. SM is literally the laziest among the big three. So the big three companies are SM, YG, and JYP. To me, the three have problems, but when it comes to laziness, SM wins in almost everything. While YG is repeating the bad, rich cool girl formula, which is straight up lazy, at least they don't use AI. And for JYP, the company definitely has some management issues with its girl groups, but at least they experiment and have most of the groups active. And in Scandal's management specifically, they might actually take action or at least address the problem. But with SM, it's a mess. SM has always been obsessed about AI that they decided to debut Naives instead of focusing on their inactive groups, and what did we get? An annoying robotic voice with meaningless lyrics and confusing MV as a whole. And Red Velvet latest comeback, only when Joy addressed her frustration about SM having no plans for them and fans started complaining. SM used AI to create the teaser photos that Joy was actually unrecognizable to many, including me. They threw any lyrics with some melodies and called it a day. And of course EXO and NCT took the biggest part of the cake. EXO, from being the most famous K-pop group at once and being compared to BTS, to becoming unknown to many K-pop fans now. And for NCT, why they keep adding members if they are gonna overwork the same 6 to 8 members and ignore the others? And when it comes to controversies, it's as clear as the sun that SM never cares. Karina apologizing for dating a person she loves? Seriously? And when Taeyong and Chanyeol were dragged in different controversies, SM didn't move a finger, which made NCT's ends and EXO-L investigate and clear their names themselves. And for Lucas and Seunghan, they sent them on long hiatus and suddenly announced their departure. It's clearly frustrating. 5. Dance-based idol/group excuse doesn't make sense. LE SSERAFIM and Lisa fans, you think you saved your idol's reputation this way? You made it even worse. Because basically, if they are dance-based, then they shall only create choreographies, cover other songs, or become backup dancers. Being a singer in any place on this planet means you must have great vocals. The fact that people don't have high standards in talent and don't mind throwing an excuse like this, but they have very high standards in things like visuals and good English accent is totally concerning. This excuse makes things worse and makes more people make fun of the idol/group mentioned and belittle them as well. Please think carefully before saying this excuse. 6. The concept of punching bags need to stop. K-pop fans always look at the most successful groups/idols and start their hate train until they make sure they damaged everything, get bored, and search for a new punching bag. Jennie, I've especially Wonyoung, Karina, LE SSERAFIM, HyunA, and finally Taeil, all the idols I have mentioned suffered. While some didn't show it, others could be seen totally broken and even feeling guilty for the dumbest things. If you want to criticize an idol, criticize them respectfully, but don't send them hate. Criticism is about expressing your disapproval for something with valid reasons without hurting the person you're talking about. Hate is what punching bags face. It includes cursing, cyberbullying, belittling, mocking, disrespect, and so on. 7. Orbit and Briize understood the assignment. I know I mentioned SM lots of times already, but this company is getting on my nerves. I'm literally done with them. The only two fandoms I can say they are grown up and have humanity in them are these two. When the LOONA members were getting so mistreated that the whole world knew about it, their company, instead of backing off and apologizing, they announced a rushed comeback with the members that couldn't win the lawsuit and had to stay. Instead of being delusional about another comeback, Orbits boycotted everything related to the group until the remaining members could finally break free from the company. Even though not all of Briize are boycotting, but many are, which led to big brands also boycotting the group, and this is what will make SM stop with their laziness. Think of it, boycotting equals empty pocket, which can affect any company and make them go insane. This is how SM can know that playing with fans' emotions plus thinking like a toxic, childish, and delusional fan can lead them to places they don't want to go. Hope other fandoms can do like them, especially with HYBE. Not because of Odd Air, of course, but many have been calling for a boycott because of HYBE's extreme high prices and disrespect towards fans, but I see no one doing a thing about it. 8. Antifragile is the most peaceful era for LE SSERAFIM. Since their debut, LE SSERAFIM never caught a break from hate and controversies. Fearless gained backlash for its concept and unfamiliar sound and controversial choreography, adding to that garum's case. Unforgiven was criticized as it didn't match the expectations after Antifragile and its massive success. Despite Perfect Night success, it was controversial for a specific move in the choreography as Eunchai is still a minor. It also received backlash for not sounding like LE SSERAFIM that K-pop fans know. Then comes Easy and Smart, racism accusations, controversial choreography, disrespect towards religion controversy, Adore and HYBE drama, and of course the hate train after Coachella. And finally, Crazy with copying and plagiarism accusations, lack of creativity and craziness accusations as this is what they promised. Teasers being totally different from the MV, and of course the continuous hate train over the members' vocals. I wonder if these girls can ever recover because most of the controversies have to do with the company's management for them and not the members themselves. K-pop fans always have a GPS malfunction. They don't know where to go to so they can criticize and voice their issues. They just put everything on the idols who are not in control of anything. 9. The BTS paved the way thing needs to stop. Before you hate me, I'm not trying to prove this point of view wrong. I just want K-pop fans to stop the conflicts because of these 4 words. Imagine that only 4 words can create fan wars, hate, toxicity, and jealousy. There will never be an opinion on this planet that the 100% of people will agree on. Come on. Some people actually believe we are not in year 2024, and we have 300 years of Earth's history that we don't know about. Whoever started this discussion knew that K-pop fans will be full of anger of it. But let's be honest, not all of them are angry because of jealousy. Some fandoms such as VIPs and Blackjacks have the right to be. Anyways, this childish conflict needs to stop as soon as possible because neither armies will agree with other fandoms, nor the other fandoms will agree with armies. And that's it for today's video. See you in next week's case.